Hi, everyone. So, while reading Peggy McIntosh's essay, White Privilege, Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack, I found myself returning to number three on her list, which is I can be pretty sure that my neighbors in such a location will be neutral or pleasant to me. So, I live on a quiet, tucked away, horseshoe shaped street that has 28 houses on it. We are our own secluded neighborhood. It's mostly white families and older couples, and there's a little bit of diversity, not much though. There are two immigrant families, one interracial family, and then one family that has two moms. And as a mother, I've always taught my children that home is a safe space. Home should not be a battleground filled with stress and rage. Home is where you can exhale and you can prioritize nervous system regulation. And now I'm realizing that this same principle should be applied to the neighborhood as a whole, because it's basically a larger version of the sacred space that we create in our homes. It should feel safe and welcoming, which to me, as a white woman, it does. But do my neighbors whose faces are different than mine, are they able to exhale when they pull into their driveways, right? Or do they hold on to attention that they just can't let go of, even when they're at home? So, the invisible knapsack of white privilege, in many ways, is the opposite of the burdens that people of color carry. The weight of those burdens drag people into systems of oppression, incarceration, underfunded schools, and biased policing. The invisible knapsack is a negative sort of weight, right? It does the opposite. It boosts, it lifts, it acts as a cushion. And this doesn't mean life is easy for white people. That's not at all what this means. It just means that race has never been an obstacle for us. Macintosh's list is not universal, it's a personal reflection. But unfortunately, the invisible knapsack is bottomless. Um, White privilege adapts. Recently, a friend of mine, a woman of color with kids in the same district as mine, told me that our school's diversity and inclusion rhetoric is more about coddling white parents like me to make us feel like we are nice people doing good things simply by sending our children to the school district that we live in, right? Rather than actually making our schools a better place for children of color. Her experience is that the faces have changed, the words have changed, but in actuality, very little has truly changed. And she's right. And that really stings. And in a bubble, that is what acknowledging white privilege of invisible knapsack is. Thank you so much for listening.